Namaste, welcome to my channel. I'm Justini. You are watching this video on OJ7. What are we going to do today? Today I'm going to spend some beautiful moments with you wherein I'm going to review for you two lipsticks by Sugar Cosmetics, but I'm not going to let you see everything so easily. Before you move ahead, use your fingers a little bit and subscribe to my channel. I'm just starting off on this platform. Show some love and hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about the packaging first. So these came in an outer box, which was a cardboard box. I got rid of it because I've had this product for quite long, and I'm no psychopath who collects boxes. Contained all other details that are not present in the main packaging, like the ingredients, the MRP, all those things. I've never had a problem with any Sugar Cosmetic product in terms of the packaging. They are nicely packed in terms of quality, and they have multiple layers of packaging as well, like this product had. They contain the shade number and the color of the shade at the bottom, which is very nice to identify which lipstick has which color. So I think I'll give full marks to Sugar in terms of packaging for this. Coming to the quality of the product now, see, they claim that it is going to be a matte lipstick which is going to last long. Is it matte? Definitely. I am wearing it right now. I'm wearing the 12th shade, which is called Teak Over. It might not look 100% matte on me right now, but that's because I wore lip balm before I wore the lipstick. But if you directly apply the lipstick, it's going to be 100% matte. And the first question that comes into your mind when you listen matte lipstick is, does it make your lips dry? So the answer in terms of this lipstick is no. Not 100% no, but I actually had a strange experience. With both of these lipsticks, I had a different feeling towards the formula. So one lipstick was slightly more drying than the other lipstick. This usually happens when you go for a darker shade. The darker shade is likely to be a little more dry, but the opposite of that happened. I have two shades with me. One is Rust Have and one is Teak Over. Teak Over is darker, but Rust Had is more dry than Teak Over. I do not know how on earth that is possible, but that is what I experienced at least. But I do not think they are dry. They are like fair enough considering the fact that they are so matte and they last for like good 4 to 6 hours. And one good thing about this product is that you can reapply them whenever you want to. Unlike liquid lipsticks, if you try to reapply liquid lipsticks, a lot of cakiness is created. That is not the case with these. You can reapply them whenever you want to. You can also wear like a gloss on top or some lip balm and make them glossy. You can also mix these lipsticks with another shade. That's what I do most of the times. So it's pretty flexible to work with, which I like about this product. Now these retail for 500 rupees each, which is not very inexpensive, and which is also the reason why I have only 2 of these. I do not get any sort of PR, I do not get sponsored, so I have to buy everything I review, and I'm not rich AF, so I could buy only a couple of these from this range. They provide you with a good quantity, and the pigmentation. Okay, coming to the pigmentation, it's one of the best things about this product. It's one of the best things about most Sugar products, to be honest. You just have to apply one swipe and everything is covered with a beautiful color, so you do not need a lot of the product. Swipe it once and I'll show you how beautiful the pigmentation is. So I already have a swipe of it on. So see, that's how gorgeous it is. I know, right? It's beautiful. It's smooth also. Especially the 12th shade, which is Teak Over, it's super smooth. I do not know why Rust Have is not equally as creamy as Teak Over. I do not know. Sugar, if you're listening, answer my question. Coming to the shades now, I had expected the 12th shade to be a dark brown, but on the model it was looking like brown, but on me it is more of a pink brown nude sort of a vibe. It has that kind of a vibe. It is definitely not brown on me. I was a little surprised because even on the darker model that they had, it was looking brown, and on me it does not look brown at all. It looks like a nude. It's a pink. I would call this like a brown which has pink undertones to it. and it's going to look brown on somebody who has lighter skin tone than me. but I did not get disappointed because it still looks so beautiful. At least I really like this product. I am wearing this lipstick all the time. Like literally, it's my go-to now. So the color is so gorgeous. It's become like my go-to. I think this shade would suit anybody and everybody. For somebody, it's going to be a beautiful brown. For somebody, it's going to be a beautiful nude. For some, I think it's going to make everyone happy, and I absolutely love this color. I'm going to swatch both of these for you. Coming to the second shade now, which is Rust Tap. Okay, so I'm somebody who's never bought a rust colored lipstick ever before because I thought that it's just not gonna suit somebody who has a dusky skin tone. But I saw the same lipstick on Shalini Srivastav on her swatch video, and it was looking pretty nice on her, so I went for it. It is, to be very honest, it's not the best shade on me. I get really tanned in the sun. This is something I cannot wear at all. Right now, I've been staying at home a lot. The tanning has reduced. This kind of looks a little better on me. On most days, I like to mix it up with another shade, and that's it. I can absolutely wear it. You can do the same. This is all about my review. Now we will move on to the swatches of